One more tiebreaker, not total points, which is the last one before you.
Times last year, picked up 3 starts.
He was playing early before the trade late. He was in the rotation.
Or Walsh, the fade around down for Hood Schifino.
21 points, 12 boards, 6 assists. That's a pretty strong game.
Walsh. Jordan asking for it back and then got hung up in midair. Here comes Christie one-on-one with Banton, gets the body into him. And that one was taken apparently off the rim. Wow. No whistle. Swider jumping out early.
Well, I'll tell you, it looks like they're featuring Walsh, which is surprising. Ooh.
Walsh 2-on-1, puts it up, and Champagny second time.
Zone here, 1-2-2.
Walsh again.
How much offense he had?
Yeah. Walsh, he is hunting.
Yeah, surprisingly to me.
As a bouquet, back to Walsh. Scoops it up and in.
That's what the rep is. I mean, everybody, the different teams watching him just saw the defensive.
Christie with the skip, Hodge again. They run the double at Banton. Walsh swings it around for Griesel.
This is my improvement from last year. That's all it is, really. I'm just trying to prove that I've gotten better over the summer.
We saw Joey sitting there before. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other guys I haven't run into yet.
But also the wisdom of the management team and our senior staff members that are currently working. And so that's not an issue. And I think that if you get the first challenge right, then we're going to see the second challenge, obviously, this year without the second time out, because game flow is important for us, you know.
Flopping
Until G League preseason meetings in November. But this will be their first taste of it with freedom of movement. And we think we'll be successful here, although this is going to be an issue in which we want to be constantly calibrated with the stakeholders. Officiating is only as good as it is.
Willingness and a need for much more open communication from officials to fans. And you guys will have the head referee now wearing a microphone this year. Just sort of
feel like you know what's going on. How long does that take an official to be there and kind of relaxed and
that? We've lost a sense of apprenticeship across our culture. We want everything to be perfect right now at the very first one. And for referees, you could extrapolate that out to 3 is better than 1 when 3 act as 1. When we're a good team, those people, we suffer in our work.
And the coach something, so it's not an easy league.
Our young officials is to have a strength without arrogance, and then also humility without weakness. And if they can find that combination, a combination we work really hard to teach, then they earn the respect.
And obviously all the front offices trying to decide who's good enough to play. How's that going to translate to that next level that you talked about? Because officials are going to see things in the NBA that they have never seen anywhere to make it to the playoffs. I mean, you've also got a lot of officials that haven't been there yet, and that's something they aspire to do. And then each different round.
And their feedback, we have an analytical profile for data points that show who's having a good year and who needs to improve, and then we in the referee operation.
And we thank you for all that you do and the job that these guys and men and women are doing out here.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you, PJ, for having me.
I hope they destroy.
Cole Swider's got the last 8 points for the Lakers. Here he goes again. And now it's Christie's turn.
Those two have been doing it. Sacramento, and they should, frankly. They've been in the league, they have experience, and they should be able to perform. This looks like he belongs. Tell you what, that was lucky to be a part of that. It really was.
Special time.
Oh, Jeff.
Here comes Swider now. Numbers the other way for the Lakers. Hodge, 16 was his high this summer. He's already threatening to.
As you know, Beth, when all you do is play basketball, which is what you're paid to do in the M games, and AD, they will get their teammates some good looks.
Well, this
I watched the Spurs game, hoping Wemby was going to play. The adjustment in 2 days to go from being the way in two, he looked so comfortable. When he got the ball inside, he just delivered. He blocked shots. He rebounds. He's going to be exceptional. And frankly, he couldn't be in a better place, Beth. I'm biased. Of course, I spent 5 years. Oh, nice finger. But everybody keeps saying, boy, the Spurs are lucky. Yes, they were. They got a guy who may be a transcendent talent.
Yeah.
He's got a good way about him. That's the one thing that's rung true from everybody that's met him. Said he's got his head on straight, and thrust upon him this last 2 or 3 years. He handles it very well. He wants to be a good teammate, and he's got the best. As great a player as he was, as great a person as he was an incredible teammate. And I think Victor
featured a 13-point comeback for the Knicks. Boston trying to do it from 14 down. Christie on the three, no whistle. The other way, Walsh. Got it to go. Finals. I think 34 championship rings combined.
Yeah. J.D. Dubois does not want to call a timeout. He may have. Here we go with our favorite.
Struggle in the first half. Was he 4 for 12?
Yeah. Not a lot of room between the line and the sideline, but boy, it happens a lot.
Looking short corner. That
4 for 9, 2 for 4 from the three-point line.
Put Schifino short. They're trying to right the ship because Boston outscored them 12-5 here in the quarter and add 2 more to.
Threes from the corner. That's very unusual.
Walsh got it. With Boston now in front for the first time since the first minute. The surge here in the third.
Well, Jordan Walsh is showing some of the things that he showed at the combine. He went way up in the draft.
Davison on the drive. Short. Azubuike kicks it back out to Walsh. Walsh gets it up. Short.
They want Max Christie in the middle again. They can't get open inside.
Boss floater.
Game.
Hamilton floats one up. Castleton tried to keep it alive. And Walsh. Christie and Castleton in a two-man game. Christie.
And also, Lakers cannot afford to trade baskets. Well, Swider trying to deal with Azubuike.
Lakers. Jumper short. Down just 5. Schifino attacking the basket. Scrub on the flyby, gets the shot up. Walsh and Christie going for Swider. Schifino 3 short.
3 for 9.
Go, Banton.
Sometimes you try and bleed the clock down, and that means find Demoy Hodge.
Swider. Walsh got a piece of it. Hodge is open in the corner.
Right here for Boston.
Scrub. Walsh, good. Bound.
They need a score, and they need to score quickly, preferably a 3. Oh, boy.
Quickly. To dribble away, and time's a wasting. Walsh with the jam.
He just continues his excellent play.
Into Walsh.
And somehow he found a nice pair of shoes that
25 on